Warning, this podcast contains grown-up subjects and big boy words. It is intended for adults only, but we won't tell on you if you don't tell our grandmas how many swears we did.
Welcome to Only Mostly Thread, where three creative professionals thread our way through the frightening forests of peculiar posts, attempt to answer curious questions, and dive deep into Reddit's reserves, all doing something special to you. I'm your friendly neighborhood film guy and hairiest host, Devin Hoy.
I'm your metal musician and resident asshole, Lily Andromeda.
I'm your rambling writer and hostess with the mostest anxiety, Sarah Lorish.
I forgot my crown.
I wish I would have figured out taping it to the headphones. It really seems to work.
It was very smart.
And it also will become a trend. You're going to see people taping hats to their heads so that it doesn't fly off in the wind.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. On someone other than you.
My fashion influence. How many people walk around wearing a t-shirt?
Did you coin the t-shirt?
I wear one.
So basically.
Yeah, I've seen no evidence against it.
Just call him Devin Armani.
So I think the Oscars just happened, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about what happened at the Oscars or who won or what was awarded anything except for Godzilla Minus One winning Best VFX. Shout out to those people. A 35-person team with only a $50 million budget.
Yeah, that's
beating
wild.
Everyone for VFX. But anyway, the real thing is the clip of John Cena presenting Best Wardrobe
Yes.
in the nude.
But did you see he had like the protected like booty diaper on or whatever? I don't know what it's actually called.
I had never seen that before. Like, I always wondered how they, like, what people were wearing. I mean, it could be, maybe not, but I wonder if that's what they wear on TV shows when they, like, blur things out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what they're actually wearing.
Yep.
I feel like that's what they're wearing.
Yeah, that's a Hollywood thing.
Who knew?
It's the modesty thing. But what was I don't
You were
remember
just
what I
saying
was
John
saying.
Cena was, like, a standout for you. It kind of reminds me of when Ben Stiller did the green screen sketch when he came out.
That.
He like came out in a green screen suit and he was like, "You can't see me." It was a whole thing.
That's exactly John Cena.
Is that what John Cena said? Oh, yeah. But I didn't watch the Oscars because I don't have like TV cable or anything. So
yeah, neither do I. I just saw it because why wouldn't that go viral?
Yeah.
That man is 45 years old.
Yeah, that's like
looks good.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say.
You just really wanted to bring it up. Yeah, he looks amazing. I didn't know he was 45.
Yeah.
But like, I guess it makes sense.
So here on this podcast, we play a game called Nuclear Unit Tussle. It's time to nut. You know exactly what it is, and we get points for looking at Ask Reddit threads and trying to guess what the top answers are. First person to get to 100 points is crowned the Nutmaster, and that's happened to each of us. But right now, what are the standing scores?
Okay, so as of now, are we announcing that it's our last one? I think we should, because we're gonna. Well, I feel like I'm gonna say something. Like I'll be like, "Oh, damn, I never had a
Not only that, but
probably we just want to thank our listeners for their support, but we're going to take a break to pursue some other things, and this is going to be our last show indefinitely."
I'm a bad host.
No, you're not.
That's literally why we're stopping. Because Devin
actually, Lily and I talked about it, and you're the weak link.
You're the weakest link, and that's how we start our next podcast, The Weakest Link, starring Devin's ineptitudes. What?
Yeah, you start your next podcast, just the two of you, called Only Better Thread.
Oh no, it's actually called Parmafra, and it's gonna be amazing. So
yeah, we're gonna start our own paper company.
Oh, come on! You could just pop it in there, and then people will be confused, and then we'll lead into that by saying we've really loved and appreciated you all listening to us and our ramblings and our comedy and our random nonsensical things that come out of our mouths. But we've got a lot going on in our lives, and it's hard to keep up with the podcast. So We're going to put it on hiatus indefinitely. We might come back at some point. You never know. Never say never. As I'm famous for saying at work, people probably want to strangle me for it.
Never say never again.
And maybe in the future,
Five goes west.
Oh my gosh, that's so
we'll
cute.
have money
I was wondering.
for
I was
an
like, wait,
editor.
what is that from?
What did I just get
What'd you
on my
say,
face?
Sarah?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
I got
maybe when
something
we
on my eye. Oh, would I say
no.
maybe we'll be able to buy an editor?
Yes, if we're ever able to buy an editor, not on the black market, then we'll possibly come back and say more fun things.
It's cool to live in the age
I
where
think so. I feel like that makes sense, and it's fine.
Your phone has good enough camera that it can see at like a mirror. Sorry.
Yeah.
You guys were talking
we
about
reached
something.
the bottom of the barrel in terms of content, so we've decided to quit while we're behind.
We've done it all. Quitting while we're behind. That's kind of my MO. I like get into something and then I beat it into the ground, ruin it, and then quit.
So I guess Lily did it. There you go.
You're welcome.
But thank you so much, especially super special thanks to Metal Matt and Clifford Favors for hanging in there and supporting us this whole time.
Hanging in there. We know it was torture.
It's very, very special to us. And so each of us want to say thank you genuinely. But we're not here to mourn or to talk stuff that isn't nutting. We're here to nut. What are the points before we get
What are the nuts?
the last
I
points?
can't believe we'll never nut again. Well, maybe someday. It's gonna be a long no nut November.
Just sad. No nut number.
The long
Never
November
say
ahead.
No nutting.
the long November of the soul.
The long November nut. The nut that launched 1,000 nuts.
That's technically whenever Adam in biblical mythology had his first nut.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The nut that launched 1,000 nuts.
Yes.
Nice.
The little
Sorry,
nut that could. Okay, Devin has 21.
I like that. That's cute.
I am tied at 21, and Lily has 12. What if we all tied?
It feels like Lily's also tied at 21, doesn't it?
Basically, you just can flip that around.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Last
blame
episode, we do whatever we want.
those numbers line up too perfectly, and just the 1 and the 2 get swapped a little tiny bit. The least amount of swapping you can do with two numbers, and boom, we're tied.
And then we were just like, let's quit, because this looks pretty good.
It's too perfect.
Let's find out this episode who becomes the Arch Nut Ferdinands.
Oh my
Ooh.
God. Okay, now it's really on.
So we're going to do two nuts for you. Just the way Adam intended.
Wow.
I need to post it, don't I? Beep, boop, sand.
Did you just say sand for no reason?
Sand.
Like you say sand. Like what the fuck was that? Why are
It
you
was
so
sand.
weird?
Send.
Sand.
Sand.
Oh no, I've got send in my chaise.
Sand.
Somebody help me, I have send in my chaise.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay.
This is an entirely different heat that you're
Ooh,
never
okay,
going to
okay,
get again.
okay.
Yeah, this is a good one. Okay. User This Isn't Worth It posted, which TV show never had a decline in quality?
Schitt's Creek.
Parks and Rec.
Schitt's Creek.
Man,
Schitt's Creek is
better.
Really good answer.
That was a straight upward trajectory.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like shows
Suck on that, bitches.
ran really short, like Freaks and Geeks, because it never got renewed, so that's kind of cheating.
I think Psych never had a decline in quality. Don't you dare. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't get worse.
I don't know.
I didn't finish it, but I feel like 6 Feet Under is going to end on a high note.
But did it ever have a decline in quality?
I don't know, because I'm only like 4 seasons in.
Well,
But my
hasn't
mom
had one yet.
watched it twice, and she said it's so good. So I feel like it's probably good the entire time.
Too bad
Man.
The Office has those last 2 seasons.
Yeah, too bad The Office so clearly
Yeah.
has a slight decline.
Yeah, I know. I was like, definitely not The Office.
Yeah. And it's like people unanimously agree on that too.
Yeah. Same with Scrubs.
Oh, really?
I don't want to.
Because they ended the show and then they did Scrubs season 9. And it was like a spin-off show, but it was called season 9 of Scrubs. And everyone hated it. And it was a bad show. And Zach Braff wasn't even in it. Well, I mean, his character wasn't even in it either.
What about Community? Don't you always say that's a perfect show?
That definitely had a decline in quality.
It's a perfect trilogy of seasons, and there are 6 of them.
Oh, okay.
Seasons 1 through 3 are just like straight uphill, baby. And then it's like a valley, and then a little peak, and then like the Grand Canyon, and then like just a tiny little bump in quality.
Okay.
That show was I couldn't look away from it, but it was sort of a train wreck of amazing quality, like in a train wreck.
Man, Schitt's Creek is such a good answer.
Such a good one. I do stand by Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Parks and Rec is a good answer too. Because I feel like Parks and Rec just kept getting better.
Yeah, and the only like the worst part of Parks and Rec was the first season and a half.
Yeah, which I still think are good.
So like, yeah, but like compared to the rest of the show, it's terrible. And that's just like complimenting how good the rest of the show is.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. Does Friends get worse? I haven't watched it in so long. And I know they wanted to end on a high note.
Yeah, I feel like there's a decline in quality in Friends as well.
I watched it a lot, but it's been a while.
Yeah, but it's also all a matter of opinion. Like if you don't think there's a decline in quality, someone else out there probably does too.
Because like when Chandler and Monica get together and then they get married.
I feel like the character. Well, again, that's your call. But I feel like Monica's character, I get frustrated with how.
Yeah, she gets tired.
They made her really weird. Like in the end, she started out as a way more normal person and then became very neurotic very quickly, which I thought was weird. That was a weird choice. But
the other like hyper popular show, the post 2000s Friends, being How I Met Your Mother, also like had a decline in quality. But for a while, it was the most popular show in the world.
Yeah. What about, I never watched it, but everyone loved it. What's it called? That nerdy show, Bazinga. What's that show?
Oh, The Big Bang Theory. Yeah. The Bazinga.
I like that better.
Did that stay Bazinga? Good to the people who thought it was good in the first place?
No idea. I've never watched a full episode of The Big Bazinga.
My parents watched it for a while. It's so dumb.
Yeah, I also haven't watched an episode of Baby Sheldon.
We get judged a lot for not liking The Big Bang Theory.
I know.
Mostly by our family.
I was going to say, like,
mostly by your family.
I don't like it. I think it's actually not smart at all.
I think it's terrible, and I also find it insulting.
Yeah. It makes anyone who likes any type of like nerd culture,
nerdy thing
seem like so infantile.
Yeah, a lot of the jokes in The Big Bazinga are just like either the punchline is literally, oh, I do nerdy things, and then laugh track for like 6 minutes, or
super annoying.
Oh, Sheldon's neurally divergent, laugh track for 6 minutes. Like neither of those are jokes.
Yep.
I'd say stop it, but I think they did. It's over. And then they released
Young Sheldon.
Time Traveling Sheldon.
Time Traveling Sheldon. Oh my God. I don't know, guys.
Wait. Oh, you can have Parks and Rec because I'm going to take Avatar The Last Airbender.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I think that's a mistake. I'll take it. I don't know, though. People love Avatar.
Yeah, what about like Hannah Montana? Did that show end on?
You know what? Actually,
but it doesn't.
Disney shows are a good one because like Lizzie McGuire, believe it or not, only had 2 seasons and it started bad and ended really good.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Even if I say something like, actually, no, I was about to say iCarly, but iCarly was a banger. But like Victorious or something like that, where it's just like, it's not the best show in the world, but did it get worse than any point?
No.
Or was it just like mediocre the whole time?
Hannah Montana probably did the same kind of thing that Lizzie McGuire did. I think Hannah Montana had a real storyline, like an ongoing arc. Lizzie McGuire,
or like
the arc went around in circles. Oh, Even Stevens.
Even Stevens.
That was so good. Yeah, those
Stevens
shows
was a
had
great
like
show. I loved
those shows
that.
had like 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, or Goof Troop. Man, that didn't go down in quality. I don't think that's going to be on there though. So I'll stick with The Last Airbender because
I'll go with Parks and Rec.
That show's Schitt's Creek like in its straight ramp up in quality, but also it only had 3 seasons, so there's not enough time for people to like start disliking things.
Okay.
Parks and Rec's going to be number 10. But I have to go. One can only hope.
What about like old shows? What about like the Honeymooners? Isn't that what everyone bases their everybody used to write their spec scripts like based off the Honeymooners?
What about Gunsmoke?
I never watched that.
Old black and white Western. It's not going to be on there either.
Or MASH or something like that. I don't know. I'm sticking with Parks and Rec. Ready?
Yeah.
Dun, da, da, da. Oh my God.
Wait, am I sorting by
top?
What the hell? I don't even know what that is.
Sorting by top. Well, it's a cartoon. I can't see these. There it is. Check out usernames, lad. Says Caillou or Caillou, however you actually pronounce it. Caillou. Started out at rock bottom, never declined.
Do you remember all the hate? I mean, I guess not. You didn't even know how to say it, but do you like Caillou used to get so much hate? Like there were all these memes about Caillou.
You read memes. The memes don't talk to you.
What did I say?
I've read his name in hatred so many times, but like, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. I mean, I think I've seen Caillou. Caillou was on like when I was babysitting and yeah. And there's a song. But Caillou is like a piece of shit. But then there were all these like not conspiracy theories, but theories that like he had leukemia and that's why he's bald. There's a lot. There's like Caillou lore.
Yeah, but no, it's not real. If you're a bald kid, the same reason Charlie Brown is bald, it's easier.
Probably. Oh, I kind of thought of this one, but I never really watched it. Dorcas Malorcas 89 said Malcolm in the Middle was fantastic from start to finish. Hal is one of the best TV dads in history. Yeah, I like watched it a little bit.
I've never watched it.
I remember it being good, but I didn't have enough to go off of to say like it never declined.
I know the one clip. It might have been a cold open. It might have been just like during the episode, but it's the clip of Bryan Cranston's character going to fix something. And then like the drawer that he gets the screwdriver out of is squeaky. So he goes to get W40 and like, oh, the light in there is bad. So then he goes to get a ladder to be able to get the light. And on his way, like something else is broken. And it's like a sequence of like 20 things. And then his wife gets home and she's like, oh, I thought you were fixing the ceiling fan or whatever. And he's like under the car. And he's like, what does it look like I'm doing?
Yeah. And then they play off of that in with Phil Dunphy in Modern Family. He does like a really similar thing. Dads and their ADHD.
Because it's a good,
it's a great bit.
Oh, Lily, do you want to read that next one?
Oh my God. No. I'm shocked.
For 8 points, Thrower a Mimi says Devin's ass. No, that's just kidding. They say Avatar: The Last Airbender original cartoon, which I agree with. I just didn't think of it first. But also, I think that Schitt's Creek is a better answer.
Yeah, I thought Schitt's Creek would be on there before Avatar.
Yeah, but this is
the internet. I know. Yeah,
I know.
It's like I don't belong here. Oh, you got to get points. How many points?
I was thinking about it because that is. 8. Oh, we haven't been saying points. 10, 9, I 8 said 8 points. Yeah.
You guys weren't paying attention, but I did. Whatever.
When I say we, that includes me and at least one other person. So
yeah, well, don't drag me down into your incompetence, Devin.
When I say
my thought process,
I'm talking about the royal we of all the voices in my head.
When I switched my answer, it was because I was thinking about the live action Netflix show that literally just came out. And it was pretty good.
It was really good.
That's in the zeitgeist right now.
Of Avatar?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know.
It was
it's
really
on people's minds.
Oh.
Oh, it was solid.
It was very good.
It wasn't the show, but it also didn't have the like very Nickelodeon start that the show has. So.
Hey, you know when M. Night Shyamalan did Avatar?
Yeah, we don't talk about
that. No. You trust me. So you know how there was,
I don't know if I do.
you know how they shot it at like a pagoda in Reading, Pennsylvania?
No, I did not
really?
know that.
Yeah, that's right by my house. So like when I was at gymnastics while they were shooting it, we could bounce on the tumble track and look out the doors of our gym and see trailers parked up at the pagoda.
That's cool.
And that's how you got interested in film.
Yeah, in that exact moment. It was super exciting. Like we did drive up to see it. We didn't see anything.
That is exciting. If only they knew how bad it would be.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I just know it was terrible.
The Nutmaster's ruling is that whenever somebody scores points, they have to start a round robin sentence, one word at a time, about the points that they got. So I'll go first. Lily goes second, okay?
Okay.
Earth.
Fire. Sick.
Air.
Long.
Bottom.
No, Sarah.
I don't know
Was.
it. Oh, sorry.
Hey, we're still going.
Okay, sorry.
What?
I
Thought
My
name.
was.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot it wasn't my turn.
Okay, so everyone knows the famous intro of The Last Airbender. It goes water, earth, fire, air. Long bottom was what I thought my name was.
I realized after I said it was long ago. Was it long ago?
Yeah,
Sorry.
long ago,
Long
the four
ago.
elements. Yeah.
I mean, that would have taken a lot for us to do the whole thing, but
Yeah, I
I was
probably
hoping
also
we'd
would've
make
messed
it
it
more
up.
than like 2 seconds. So
No, the whole reason I started that and had Lily go second was because I knew that Sarah didn't know it. And I was like, this is going to be really funny.
I kind of wish I had gotten that. We could keep trying to go. I mean, I would continuously mess it up. We did watch it, me and Hunter, for like a little while, but I'm just proud I got the elements in order.
Yeah. You have to get like 2/3 of the way through season 1 to like it gets more serialized and all that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like now that I've watched
or less
more
serialized.
Oh, so more like
What do they call it whenever it becomes a continuous story and not and
right,
less
like
of
not an
episode-by-episode
anthology series, but more of a
thing? Yeah, less like CSI
Yeah,
and more
what's
like
the
a
word?
Netflix show or something.
Yeah, there's
Serialized versus, but I don't know which one serialized is. I think serialized is just episodes kind of live
well,
on
an
their own.
anthology is like all different. Every episode's
That's different stories that
Yeah.
aren't related to each other.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. No one wants to hear us figure it out.
yeah. I'll think of it when we end. Okay, but anyway, I was gonna say I feel like because we've been watching more anime, maybe we could try Avatar again, and I'd like it.
You've been watching anime?
Well, we've been watching the Ghibli movies again.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
They're so good.
They're so good.
We should have a Ghibli party.
Oh my
should. We should
have
god,
a
yes. I'd love
Ghibli
that.
party.
We always like to do that and also eat like appropriate food because like ultimately those movies always make us so hungry.
Yes, and they're so cozy.
Ramen, sushi.
That's what we've been doing.
rice.
It's so
Yeah.
nice.
So that's
All
the
right.
way to do it.
Let's do it. 7 points. Strong Up says it's cliche to say and obvious, but Breaking Bad.
He's correct.
okay.
That is both
I didn't-
cliche and obvious. But also I didn't watch it. So
Yeah, I watched 3 seasons and I just couldn't. But everyone loved Better Call Saul too.
Oh, cool. I get confused on whether Breaking Bad or Dexter had the bad ending, and it must be Dexter.
Yeah. Dexter was such a good show, but it ended stupid.
That was 7 points.
Raccoon Geek 97 for 6 points said, everybody is saying the obvious ones, so I may add Gravity Falls, 2 seasons, A Clear Story. Oh, I thought these were, I was like, what shows are these? So I may add
Some
Gravity
of my favorite
Falls.
shows. 2 seasons,
was like,
A Clear Story,
the
good
hell?
ending.
2 seasons, A Clear Story, good ending, good twists along the way, and great cast of characters.
I do have to watch Gravity Falls because I only ever hear good things about it.
Yeah, I never watched it either.
And then there was silence.
Because it's your turn.
I know. I'm getting back to the page. I'm doing my
Oh,
taxes. I figure for the last episode, why change? 10, 9, 8,
You shouldn't.
It's 5. 5 points.
For 5 points. BRX017 says, never saw a bad episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Aw.
There we go. That's the kind of track that I was trying to get on when I was thinking about like
so true
younger and younger audience skewing shows. For 4 points, Bucky Hermit says, "Oh, The Good Place."
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't think of that.
Yeah, that and Bucky Hermit says, "I don't think it even had a bad episode. The writers and performers brought their A game each time," and it's true. That was on fire from beginning to end. That was such a good, perfect show. And they had one plan and they did it. It's a show, it's only 4 seasons long, and they had the whole plan. So like it's such a tight show. There's no filler, and it doesn't like wrap up what they wanted to do. And then they're like, I guess we have to keep making a show.
Right.
They were like, we're going to end it when we end the story that we planned.
Yeah, that's always good. I still haven't watched like the last few episodes, but I usually like a show, like really like it, like the second or third watch. So if I watch it again, I'll probably love it. For 3 points, All Bottom 46 said MASH. Oh, damn. I actually thought of that.
Ah, you said that.
Yeah.
You mentioned it.
I never saw it. It's just that my pop-up always loved it. And my mom.
Oh, is it my turn again?
2 points.
For 2 points, Meow Duraxa says Father Ted. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Me either.
I've never heard of the show.
It's dumb. Dumb.
Oh, god damn it.
You know what? And I'm not going to learn of the show. Veritas from Hui for 1 point.
I'm
says
sorry,
Freaks.
what?
Veritas from Hui says
God.
Freaks and Geeks. Too bad it was only 18 episodes. But you said that
got
too.
A point. Yeah.
Instead, you took Parks and Rec all greedily.
I'm so surprised that it wasn't on there, honestly. I still stand.
I'm baffled.
I'm baffled that Schitt's Creek wasn't on there.
Well, it is,
Exactly.
but it's just not on the top 10. It's the next answer.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Man.
It's
That
dumb.
show did get better with every episode. Teen Titans? Now that's a good one. I am in hospital. It's the username.
Oh, yeah.
They're better now.
I was like, are you having a stroke?
I know. I was
What
really
is happening?
confused. Oh, Mindhunter.
Right. Well,
that was really good.
There's only one thing to do when you nut the first time, and it's do one last finishing nut.
Let's nut again. Our last nut.
I love that movie. Came out a couple of years ago, The Last Nut.
Yeah. Great flick.
Hold on. In order to actually do that joke. Oh, shoot. Wait, I have to change it. That wasn't a movie. I love...
I just thought you were making a dumb joke.
No. There was The Last Duel, but there was a night in it. I love Michael Bay's masterpiece, Transformers: The Last Nut.
Yes.
I'm not even editing that.
It's perfect, just as it is.
Okay, Lily, you can read this one.
First, I have to find you, and then I have to find the chat. Too many windows open. Where is the
And
screen?
you thought your podcast would be better.
That's what our podcast is. It's just us looking for the window and having side conversations about shopping, doing our taxes.
Right.
It's like the podcast that all you do is everything but the podcast. And it's called Everything But the Podcast. It's classic.
This is going to be really interesting, and I'm really interested to hear Devin's answer to this specifically.
Yeah, same.
User May Loves Dork says, women, what's something that immediately kills your interest in a man?
Can I go immediately since I probably have a disadvantage?
Sure.
Okay, I think one of the top 10 answers is probably going to be the alpha attitude.
Damn it.
Yeah. I disagree. Well, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion.
Lily's into alphas.
No, I mean, obviously not, because I'm married to you.
Lily still hasn't found what she's looking for.
Lily's like, no, you stupid soy boy beta cuck. I'm not into alphas.
Oh, God, that was beautiful. You set yourself right up for that, too.
Oh, man. I passed away.
No, I think some women actually really like that. That, to me, is just a personality type thing. something that kills
that's
my
toxic
motivation
masculinity.
I don't think a type A personality is necessarily toxic.
No,
I think,
not type A, alpha male.
Oh.
Like,
see, alpha to me means type A personality male.
Oh, I don't know.
But it's probably not the same.
Yeah, I don't know enough about that to say that you're wrong.
No, I mean, in that context, I think that's a fair thing.
Yeah,
then.
the alpha male personality.
Yeah. Toxic. I think you could just say toxic masculinity. That would make more sense as an answer.
Yeah, like the incel
Yeah, but
type.
I think that alpha male comes out a lot more when there's a woman around, too.
Yeah.
Well, mansplain it to me harder, Devin. Damn. No, just kidding.
So, Lily, what you were saying is I'm not a type A personality.
Yes. I would say for me, lack of motivation, like lack of drive to like do things.
Yeah.
Like having to be a mother to my partner, like that fucking kills me.
Yeah, but what if they get sick Xbox achievements?
Throw them away. The partner.
throw the whole man
and
away.
the Xbox.
I like that.
Throw the whole thing away.
And the Xbox.
Yeah, I can't stand that. Like, no goals. I don't know. I'm so like constantly talking about my goals and my interests. Yeah, it's just exhausting. You can't be with someone who is the opposite, because like you'll just think they're doing nothing. I don't know. You spend like all your time like thinking about what they should do.
Right. Opposites only attract to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I think that both not just talking about the question, but I think that in life both extremes are bad, and I think that somewhere in the middle, leaning towards the productive side, is the best.
Yeah, I think
because there's definitely people who ruin their lives by thinking that they need to always be doing something super productive. Like you need garbage time.
Right. I think I would say it's less about the productivity and like doing something with your life, and more like a zeal for like life in general, like a zest for life and like an excitement.
General laziness.
Yeah, or wanting
lack of motivation.
Yeah, having something they're working on. So anyway, we're ending the podcast.
By the way, we know how to quit.
We quit real good.
We're so good at quitting stuff. For me, I feel like mansplaining is a big one. I get so irritated. Even if I don't know something and someone tries to tell me, I still get annoyed. You got to watch your tone the way you explain something to me. Because I'll just get so annoyed. Like, even if I don't know, I'll be like, what do you think I don't know? Like, do you just assume I don't know? And then, but it is a specific type of guy.
To me, it's such like a flustering thing. Because like sometimes it will happen on accident. And what I have to do is be like, oh, sorry. But what happens sometimes is like the moment happens and my face gets red, and then fight or flight response is to try and explain why I wasn't mansplaining, which is just
Devin, I've never seen you mansplain. That's what I mean by like, it's a specific type of guy, because like I ask for help all the time, and like I appreciate help from either gender, either of the many genders. But like there is a specific type of guy and personality that mansplains when they don't even know.
I think our mutual friend Allie has found out that is a quick way to get me flustered, and she just says it in order to get a reaction out of me, and that reaction is what I described.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Because you're really like, not the type to overstep. So I feel like you get anxious if you think someone thinks you're overstepping.
So we've got 3 answers. We have the alpha male thing, somebody with no drive.
Yeah.
And we have mansplaining. And let me tell you why I think that's a good answer.
Well, I want it to be like having to mother your partner.
Okay, yeah.
More so than
parenting your partner.
Somebody who
parenting your partner.
Okay, got it.
Because I think that's a huge turnoff for so many women.
Is that somebody like is it like, I don't know how this person would function if I weren't with them?
Yes.
And that is a wild responsibility to have.
Yeah. And you'll like, I see a lot of TikToks of like moms who like are filming their partner, and I don't blame them, like given the situations that like they'll be like post pregnancy and the guy's bitching because he's hungry and doesn't have anything to eat, and it's like you have arms and hands. And,
yikes! That's like a whole other level.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
That's
bad.
awful.
It's bad news bears.
I was thinking you were going to say the one that was a trend where they like spill they like purposefully dump a bunch of tomato sauce on the counter and then they film their man trying to clean it. And they're like, he doesn't know how to clean tomato sauce. I'm like, okay.
Oh my God. That was the dumbest trend in the world.
Yeah.
Also,
one, that's stupid. Who spills that much tomato sauce? Two, if you haven't run into that situation, you're going to try wiping it first.
Yeah.
And three, maybe this man has never spilled tomato sauce on the counter, you pig. Don't spill your tomato sauce everywhere.
How do you clean tomato sauce?
I don't know. They never post the solution. They don't know.
They just
post how to do it wrong. They just post how to do it wrong.
This idiot doesn't know how to clean tomato sauce, and I'm not going to tell you either.
I don't spill my tomato sauce on the counter, and that doesn't make me inept. All right, let's go.
Let's do this. The very last nut.
Sorry for calling anybody a pig. I was looking for the word animal.
Okay. We should have taken more time to think about this. Laughing Veil for 10 points said, did I sort by top? Yeah. Interrupting me frequently or only talking about himself.
I want to point out that the format in which we record this podcast is via the internet with a lag, which leads to way more interruptions.
Yeah, but it's not just you. I was about to say this is a trait people find unattractive in me. So this doesn't just apply to men.
And also only talking about himself. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Lily.
This one got really serious for 9 points. Cruelty to animals. It's a sign, and that's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would kill my interest in anybody.
For sure.
For 8 points, 670XX says bragging about how many other women are after him. Do people do that?
Like he's running from the law?
Yeah,
Some people do.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. I've got all these sheriffs after me. Quick, do you have a place to stay?
Amelius returns for 7 points. Overly aggressive guys who try and pick fights with other guys. We aren't gorillas. That's not going to impress me. Calm down, Brad. That's alpha.
Yeah, that's pretty alpha.
I would say that counts as alpha.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7. Hey, 7 again.
Damn,
Nice.
Devin, you're going to win the whole damn thing.
Right?
That's how you win lottery. You get 7 Devin. Okay, here's another sentence. Sarah, you're going to go second this time.
Okay.
And nobody's going to get what I'm going for. Apes.
And?
My.
But.
I was thinking butthole, but yeah.
Well, keep going.
Oh, apes and my butt crack.
I got nothing else. I think that basically covers it.
That's not a sentence.
Wow. She's doing her taxes, okay?
Yeah, I'm doing my taxes. I have a lot of medical expenses, okay?
It's the last sentence ever,
fine.
Lily. Is it going to really be apes and my butt crack?
Yes. That is the mostly thread sentence that has ever existed.
Yeah,
Don't even give me that crap.
That could be a response to a question. Like, what are the 2 coolest things in the world? Like, then it's a full sentence.
Yeah, I guess.
No. What are the hairiest things? List 2 hairy things.
Yeah, it's still not a sentence.
Then it's a full sentence. Someone can say it and convey a full meaning.
You need a subject and a verb. Apes and my butt crack is just...
Person?
You have to have a verb. It could be apes and my butt crack stink. That could be... That's a sentence.
Sarah, go ahead. You be person A. Ask me, can you list things that are good at peeling bananas?
But that doesn't make it a sentence.
And I'll say apes in my butt crack.
No. The sentence would be, yes, the things that are, what, bananas? What was the thing?
That just slips by you. 2 things that are great at peeling bananas.
Oh, 2 things that are, okay, yeah. So 2 things that are great at peeling bananas are apes and my butt crack. Period.
That lives in audio format in perpetuity forever.
Forever and ever.
Well,
and ever.
Fine. At least I got my point across at a major cost.
But what did it cost? Everything.
Everything.
All right. The fake username for 6 points says show off, disrespect, mean.
Damn. Krasavetsa said trying to sell for 5 points. Said trying to sell his moral character to me, talking about how loyal he is or what a great dad he is, how all of his friends turn to him if they ever need help, then has literally nothing nice to say about anyone in his life, putting down his own friends and family and pointing out their weaknesses because he would never do what they do. Yeah, that's good. That's real.
A good line from Game of Thrones is, I don't remember how it goes, but isn't it like a true king never has to say that he's king or something? I don't know.
Yeah. You know what a really good line is? I don't actually know what it is.
I don't remember.
One of the best lines in Game of Thrones. I don't actually know it, but
That's a Michael Scott story.
yeah, that was such a Michael Scott thing to say. Yeah, and right under it, you can see good people don't have to tell you they're good. So you could also just read that.
Yeah, that's what it is. 4 points.
Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Kravets.
Nope.
Nope.
That's the one Sarah just read.
Sorry.
Lily, you might as well just be in another room. Just like completely
Did you know
annoying.
that the T? Did you know that the T in OMT stands for only mostly there, and it's
Yeah.
talking about Sarah and I.
Lick 44 says cruelty towards other people.
Yeah.
All of mine are just sad.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
getting the serious ones.
Mm-hmm.
For 3 points, sexy Y pianist T, or sexy pianist says bad hygiene. Honestly,
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah,
yeah.
for anyone.
Smell good. Don't smell bad.
Smell good, says Devin. Great advice for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 points, Ginger Rin said too sexually forward before I've indicated any sexual interest. Yeah, that's creepy vibes. I can't believe mansplaining isn't on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's the one you just said? Ginger Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was listening and then my head just went
And
somewhere
then you
else.
stopped.
That is accurate.
This is the last point.
Okay.
Man.
Yes, MF Meal says lying. It's a libido killer for sure. That's totally true.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Mhm. Put down the friends in front of women.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I guess
Victim
we're not that
mentality.
relatable here.
That's big.
I like how Devin is the only one that got points there. It's directed at ladies. What your biggest turnoff is?
I felt good about this episode making that the question after I got like some points on the first one to be like, oh, this will raise the stakes.
How psychotic would it be if Devin picked the threads tonight, came up with responses to make it look like he would kind of, just be like right in the middle, and he came up with this whole thing that he wants to stop doing only mostly thread just so that he could win. Honestly, it's like the most Devin thing ever. So it's very
you haven't
Devin
played
to
a lot
do
of
that.
competitive games with me, have you?
I know what you did,
well,
Devin. Just kidding.
I didn't think I had it in me. What are the points? Forever.
Well,
Maybe.
for the distant, unforeseeable future, foreseeable future, the scores are as follows. Devin is at the top with 38 points. Reigns Archduke Ferdinand's. Do you have
Let
like
me
a
put
second
my crown on?
Thought you might. Okay, come
Hold
on.
on.
He's prepared. My God. How did you have all these prepared, Devin? You just knew you were going to win?
Of course he
I'm
did.
the one who bought the crowns to distribute. I'll wear my Archduke crown.
Okay.
Archduke
That looks really good.
Ferdinand's.
Congratulations. I'm not mad about it at all. I was in second place with 21 points. And Lily is in third with 12. And everyone's really happy for
21.
Devin.
That's it.
That's it? We're not going to do what's our last thing that we were doing?
I didn't think of one.
Oh, okay. So. That's it.
Okay, there's one thing we can do real quick. The last listener question ever. And it's from Christian. He says, my question is this. Do secrets have a statute of limitations? For example, sometimes when two people get married, one of the two thinks that they're entitled to know all of the family secrets. What does Only Mostly Thread think?
Oh, no. You can have secrets as long as they don't like affect or hurt your partner.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at keeping secrets of my own. I just like to tell people stuff.
I think it depends on the secret. I think honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, I will say that like there shouldn't be things that are kept secret, but it's okay for like things not to come up as long as it's not like purposefully being obfuscated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I came into a relationship and I was like, okay, I need to know all of the dirt. Tell me everything. I would be in the wrong. But if I were on the other side of the relationship and I were trying to keep anything secret, then I would be in the wrong.
I'm thinking more like family secrets too, because that was in there. Like, I don't think everyone is entitled to family drama or like, I don't know what, I don't really know what constitutes a family secret, but if it's like someone in the family is going through something, not everybody needs to know kind of thing.
Yeah. If it's not my secret and it belongs to somebody else in my family, then that's their secret to share. Yeah,
I agree.
Does that answer the question?
I think so. I also think as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, you can have a secret. I kind of wish I still had secrets.
Yeah.
I'm too much of like a blabbermouth of all my own stuff.
Okay, don't tell Sarah anything.
No, I'm good at keeping other people's secrets. I'm really good at keeping other people's secrets.
That's what they all say.
I do. I respect other people's secrets. But if I have something, I'm just like, ooh, I have gossip. It's about me. And then I tell people.
Do you want me to spill the tea? I brewed it myself.
Yeah. So like,
all right. Well,
I'm pro secret, but I don't really get to have them.
Okay. Thanks for listening to Only Mostly Thread. Is a special thank you to Metal Man Clifford Favors for being the coolest people.
Thank you guys for sticking with us for as long as you did, and we really appreciate you, and maybe we'll be back someday. You never know.
Yeah, thanks for all of your support. You really kept us going.
I remain to this day Devin.
I'm still Lily. You made that so weird.
I'm no longer Sarah.
Oh, no.
Who are you?
I've turned. Nah,
She's
Sarah.
turned.
I'm still Sarah.
No, like a, geez, I don't even know what that is.
Don't you know the curse was as soon as this podcast ends, I am changing form. So
I had no idea.
It's a ukulele.
My final form.
Well, I guess I'll end it. I'll end it as the Nutmaster and just let you know that I slept like a log last night. And the fireplace was really uncomfortable.
Okay.
Way to go out. What a way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Now clap.
No, I'm not clapping for that bullshit.
I just don't know if I can.
Not a chance.
I'm clapping on the inside.
Where my spirit lives.
I'm clapping on the inside where it hurts.